Netra 17, Darshna also 17. Let's see about that. So we will just go to subcategory. This is subcategory. And we have these subcategories. Fine. So these are 17 in numbers. That is perfect. I suppose all of you must have done the same thing. You have to count whatever the number of subcategories are there. For example, if I wanted to know who all have bought accessories only. So these are the customers who have bought accessories only, and accessories comes in technology. Accessories means computer accessories. So it comes in technology category. Fine. You can just see it comes in technology category. Perfect, everyone. What was my next question? Just hold on. My next question was, how many states are there? Please respond on that. How many states are there? 49, 49. Amulya, you said 50. I suppose you have added the headings also. So that is the reason. So how you have to find out the states? You just have to go to your data again. This is the beauty of filters actually. You can answer any question if you know how to apply filters. So I asked you how many states are there. So country, region, and where are the states, city, product name, state. So these are my states. You have whatever the count is, you have already done that. So this is how you can find out what are the states. So I suppose now all of you know how to find out the answers of these questions. Now we will see how we can use sort and filter for our advantage. Fine. So I am just sharing the sheet again. This is my sheet. Suppose I wanted to know what is the sale of office supplies in the month of January in 2018. Can any one of you find out what is the total sales of office supplies in the month of January 2018? Please try to do this. Total sales of office supplies in the month of January 2018. If this is my question, if you are a sales manager, you are having the entire data and your boss wanted to know what is the total sales of office supplies in the month of January 2018, how will you calculate that? What 32? Raju, what 32? 32 rupees, 32 paisa, what it is? Anyone else? Please write in the chat box. Raju, $1808. Anyone else? So what I am saying, I wanted to know, this is my entire thing. First of all, I wanted to know about office supplies. So I will just select office supplies from here. So this is my office supplies. Now I wanted to have it for 2018. So I will just select 2018 from here. Then I am saying I just wanted to know about the month of January. So January is selected. So now I have office supplies, now I have 2018, and now I have January. So what is the total sales What I can do is either I will select the entire sales, and you can see on my customized ribbon, it is given as sum is $1808.78. So it is $1808.78 is the total sales. You don't have to apply any formula also. Sum is already there. Fine. If you wanted to know how many sales have happened, so that is 32 sales. And what is the average of each sales? That is 56.52. If you have to calculate average anywhere, you can simply apply the formula that is equals to average. And similarly, like we have done it for sum, you have to select the range. Fine. So this is how you can find out the answers of your questions. Now I wanted to come back. Come back means I wanted to have my entire data. So might be you forgot to put, you can see there is a difference. I have placed a filter in category. So you can see there is a small arrow also. So any column which is having a small arrow, you can see over here. It is showing a small arrow. It means filter is applied. And in city, you can see there is only arrow and no filter. It means the filter is not applied over here. So what we can do, we will just check our columns on which the filters are applied. So we have not applied on sales, not on this. We have applied on January month. So I will just select all. So my entire data is back. Year, it is, I wanted to select all. My entire data is back. And similarly for office supplies, I will select everything and my data is back. So this is now you have your data back. Again, I wanted to ask you one question. I wanted to know what is, okay, just hold on. What is the profit earned by Seattle? Seattle is a city. What is the profit earned by Seattle in December 2017? Find out what is the profit earned by Seattle in December 2017. Request all of you to participate, please. $5074.8. Darshana, what is 5074.8? Anyone? $84.93 profit in dollars. So let us check it. What about others? Why others are not working? So what we wanted to have, we will just select the city. I wanted to have Seattle. You can just write down Seattle over here. Fine, you will get Seattle. So I have just selected Seattle. Then I said December 2017. So again, I will just select 2017 only. I have month with me. I will just remove everything and will just select December only. So these are the two sales which are happening in Seattle in December 2017. Where is the profit? This is the profit. If you select on this, it is showing 84.9376. We have not converted this into dollars right now. So we have to convert this also into dollars. This is how you can get answers of any of your questions. Fine. So I will just undo this, again put a filter, and now I have my entire data. So yesterday we were talking about how to put filters and other things. Similarly, now you can see if you will select on profit, this is my entire data. And I am having profit starting from minus 6599 till 8399.976. What do you mean by negative profit? What do you mean by negative profit? Please respond, all of you. Loss. Darshna, perfect. So negative means it is a loss. So what we will do is we will convert this value also into dollars. So one way of doing is we will just select this. We will select the paintbrush and we will select this. So it is again, it is also converted into dollars. Fine. And let's see what is the quantity. Minimum quantity starts from 1 and maximum quantity is 14. For any order, minimum quantity which is sold is 1 and maximum is 14. Perfect. We will check the discount. Discount is starting from 0 and is going till 0.8. What does that mean? Starting from 0 and going till 0.1. What does that mean? Fast. Discount in percentage. Perfect. So we are having a discount in percentage. So what we will do is we will just convert this into percentage. Fine. So now we have converted. You can see our discount is starting from 0% and going to 80%. And that is okay. Fine. Now my data is properly formatted. I can ask any question from this. Fine. Now what I will do is let us remove filter for the time being. First of all, I wanted to do an exercise. I want all of you to switch on your cameras right now. All of you just switch on your camera. Everybody, please switch on your camera. Everyone, please do that. I am unable to see most of you right now. Ronak, Richa, Amulya, Ishwari, Darshana, Netra, Nishakala, Rachita, please everyone switch on your camera. Raju, I wanted to see your faces, please. Ronak ma'am, my PC doesn't have webcam. Richa, Mulya, what about others?
My camera is open, ma'am.
But we
Richa.
can't see you. Richa, we can't see you. Now we can see you. Perfect, perfect. Fine. So I just wanted to see everybody as such. Fine, we are there from last 3 days and I wanted to see with whom I am communicating, and you all also might be wanting to see my face as such. Fine. So that is perfectly fine. Now you can switch off your cameras. The reason I am not switching on the cameras because it takes a lot of bandwidth. And if a lot of bandwidth is consumed, then we are unable to do any exercises. Perfect, everyone? Fine. So let's continue with our exercise. So I have asked one exercise with all of you. I suppose you all can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So my question was, yeah. So what we have done is we have removed the filter from here, and I will just I will insert a row over here. So I have inserted one row, and now I wanted to find out, let me increase the size of the row. I wanted to find out the total sales. Fine. So how we can do that? I will just put a formula for sales equals to sum of this shift control down arrow key and close. So now you can see you are having a sales of 22,97,200.86 dollars. Fine, I am just making it bold and changing the color to say yellow. So this is my total sales. Now, for example, I wanted to find out the sales done by ship mode. So what I am supposed to do, if I will put a filter, it will not solve my purpose. What I will do is I will just put a subtotal formula over here. What is subtotal? Subtotal means whatever you wanted to find out, just have the total of that. We will put a filter over here later. Right now I am not putting. Fine. How we will put a subtotal formula? Just write down, just start writing by equals to sign, SUB. When you will just write subtotal, there is a window popped up in formula bar for substitute, subtotal, IM sub, and so many things. I will just click on this FX value. Fine. When I have clicked on this FX value, you can see a window has popped up. 1 is for average, 2 is for count, 3 is for count, different maximum minimum. I wanted to have sum. So for sum, the number value is 9. Just remember that. The number value is 9 for sum. Fine. And click on this FX again. Always, whenever you are using a formula, just click on FX. It will give you all the details. You don't have to remember any formula. What is the function number for subtotal? We have just seen that that is 9. And of what value we wanted to take sum? We wanted to take value of sales. So I have just selected the sales and we have clicked OK. Fine. So I will just convert this into this, and this is in orange color. Fine. I request all of you to do it first. First, find out sales and then apply subtotal formula. Similar way like I have done it. And then I will tell you the beauty of it, how you can use it for your huge data. Even if some people are from HR, you can use it for finding out the salaries of various departments, salaries of various people, various levels, etc. Similarly, in any case, you have to use these type of formulas. Just do it right now and raise your hand if you are facing any problem. Once, or sorry, write down in the chat box if you are facing any problem. Otherwise, just raise your hand after completing it. Then I will tell you how it will help you. Just do it right now. I am giving you 2 minutes for that. Just raise your hand, Raju, if you have done it. Please raise your hand. That will be like I will be able to identify. If you are unable to understand, then write down in the chat box. Otherwise, just raise your hand. Only one person has done up till now. Why you are facing problem in this? There is not so much of trouble as such. Chetra, just raise your hand. Darshana done. Chetra, Mishkala done. Amulya done. Very good. What about others? Deepa, Ishwari, Netra. Wow, great, great, great. Do it fast, everyone. It will help you in long run. Whatever I am telling you in this workshop, it will help you in improving your work as such. And if you are studying, then also it will help you while you will be applying for your jobs or you are working on any databases right now. Right now, this is like world of data. Can you explain subtotal formula? Yeah, I will do that. And what is Pratibha saying? Pratibha, the formula you contained an error. Because why you have selected sales, you have to select the entire column. So I will tell you once again, just wait. So I wanted to put a formula for subtotal. What I will do is equals to, I will write down subtotal. When you are clicking on subtotal, just click on this FX. It is showing you that 9 is for sum. I wanted to find out the sum only. And then click on this FX. Now what I have done is I have placed 9 over here. That is a function number. And what is my reference cell? My reference cell is from, I don't want to select the heading. I will just select below the heading till the last column. Fine. So that is V3 to V9. I have wanted to select the entire range and I have selected and I have got the answer. Clear, Pratibha? Clear, Richa? I have not selected this heading. After heading, I have selected because sales is not a numerical value. I wanted to select this one, Control Shift, down arrow key. Okay. Now what we will do is we will put a filter over here. Fine. Filter. Now I wanted to know, so for example, what is the sums of sale by for the shipping mode first class. So what I will do is I will just click on this and click on this. You can see this is not changing because this is total sales, but this is changing. You have got the sum of sales for first class. I wanted to know what is in which segment, in say consumer segment, what is the total sales for shipping mode first class. So I will just try another filter. I will say consumer, click on this and now I am getting answer for that. So you don't have to do addition again and again. For consumer, suppose I wanted to know it in for suppose East region. So I have just selected East region. So what is for East region in consumer segment, the sales for which shipping mode is first class is $57,261.95. And this is not changing because this is your total sales. So you can apply, you can find out the question for any of your requirement assets. Suppose I wanted to know for art, which are shipped by first class in consumer segment for region East. And the subcategory is art. What is the total sales? So this is for $480.47. Just try doing this. I will ask you certain questions. Fine. So I am lowering all the hands right now, assuming that everybody has done that. I am removing the filter and then again putting the filter. Now I wanted to know what is okay, just hold on. I will just check what question I must ask you. What is the sale done by manufacturer Xerox on Friday? What is the sales done by manufacturer Xerox on Friday? Just share your screenshot. I wanted to find out the screenshot. Just give me the screenshot. Ranak, I cannot see your answer. I cannot see your answer, Ranak. Very easy now. What about others except Ronak? I haven't got answer from anyone. Ronak, I am just saying I cannot see your answer. You have applied subtotal formula and formula. I cannot see that. Can you see? This is your image. So this is 9188, but where, and that too in rupees. It is not in rupees. It is supposed to be in dollars. So it is wrong. And where is the total amount? Suppose I wanted to know. Raju, what you have done is yesterday also I told you that you don't have to uh, use the accounting thing while you are converting into dollar. You have to use the currency option. You have used the accounting option over here. It is not currency option, it is accounting option. Can you see that? So just check that. Yeah. So Raju, your answer is correct, but the formatting is wrong. Perfect. Perfect, Darshana. So how we will do is, I have asked you a question. What is the sales done by manufacturer Xerox on Friday? So how we can do that? I will just go to manufacturer first. I will just select. I don't want to select from here. I will just write down Xerox. Fine. I don't want to have 1971 also, only Xerox. So this is Xerox and I have a weekday. In weekday, I will select Friday. and selected OK, and you can see you can have an answer of $11,880.02. Even if you wanted to know what is the percentage of sales done by Xerox on Friday, how you will calculate the percentage? Simple, equals to this upon, because we are having a total. I have this and I will convert this into percentage. So, and will increase a decimal. So it is 0.52%. 0.52% is the sales done by Xerox on Friday. And suppose now I wanted to know it. What is the sales done by Xerox on Friday in the state California? So I will just select California and click OK. So now you can see in California, the sales done by Xerox on Friday is $2,474.79, which is 0.11% of the total sales given in this database. So easy, you can make dashboards like this only. Netra, you are asking how to add rows. I have already told you, just have to select this and click on right click, insert row. Row will be inserted. So if I have to select a top, so you have to click on insert row and the row will be inserted on the top of the row which was selected. How many of you have understood this? Just raise your hands. How many of you think it is interesting? Just raise your hands, first of all. Just raise your, I am just lowering all the hands first. Yeah. Now I wanted to know how many of you feel that this is interesting. This is like very easy to work on big databases. Just raise your hands. Only two of you are feeling that this is interesting. Otherwise, it is not at all interesting. Richa, Netran, what happened? Isn't it interesting? Don't you feel that it is very easy for you to work on when you are working on any database? Amulya, even in telling that it is interesting or not, why you are taking such a long time? Richa, Netra, Rachaita, Deepa, Rishikesh, Pratibha, Chaitra, what happened? Okay. How many of you think that this is not interesting? Just raise your hands. Ah, nobody is responding. Okay, fine. Now what I feel is I am just I will just tell you, I will not give you hands-on practice because I am not getting any response. So I feel I will cover the course, whatever workshop I am supposed to do, I will complete the workshop and I will not wait for the response from your side. Fine? Because I'm not getting proper responses. So I feel it is better to have a one-way communication and I will be moving like that. Fine. So this is one way of finding a subtotal. This is like if you wanted to play with your data, you have to calculate the values on different things. You can do this type of calculations. But suppose you have your data. I am just right now, don't remove this. What you can do is I am just removing the filter out of it. Fine. And I am selecting this entire data. Control A and Control C. Copy. And I am putting one more sheet over here. Fine. I will just select this. I don't want to delete that so that I can remember whatever I have done. And this is like my new sheet. And like I will rename this as working sheet. Fine. So now what I will do is I will just select, I wanted to find out the subtotal. I don't want to play around with my data and simply I just wanted to know, for example, I wanted to find out city-wise subtotal of sales. So what I will do is I will select my entire data, Control A, and wherever my city is there. So I will just go to sort and I will sort by city because I wanted to know city by total of sales. So I will say city A to Z and click on OK. Fine. Now what has happened is all my cities you can see are alphabetically arranged A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can see that. Now what I will do is I will again select my data again, Control A, and on data tab in outline, there is an option of this outline tab. Just click on subtotal over here. This subtotal is different than that subtotal. That subtotal is giving you, you can have a flexible data. You wanted to have one value only. But if you wanted to, you are having a big data and you wanted to have total of sales of each of the city, this is the best way to do that. When I have clicked on this, you have to sort your data first. So I've already sorted at each change in city because we wanted to know subtotal of sales in city. And I wanted to have say sum of sales and click on OK. Fine. Now you can see what has happened. What has happened is we are having a city called as Aberdeen and I am having a sum of sales below that. Fine. Now we are having another city which is Abilene and the sum of sales is 1.39. We have Akron. This is Akron. So many sales in Akron. And you can see Akron total is 2729.99. So now I am having sales of each city, whatever sales is happening in each city, I am having a sum of that. On the extreme left hand side, you can see there are three icons, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what it is all about. So if I will click on 1, you can see that it is showing you the total of sales. One, if you are clicking on 1, it is showing you total of sales. If I will click on 2, it is showing you the city-wise sales. Fine. You cannot see it properly. The reason is because we have so many data. So what I'm doing is I'm just hiding some of the data. I'm just hiding these columns so that you can easily see that. Now you can see Aberdeen is 25.5, Abilene is 1, Akron is 2729. You don't have to find out for each of the cities separately. You have the summary of all the cities which are there in the database. You are having the sale of that, and the grand total is 2297,200.86. And if you click on third, you will have the entire data which we were having, and you can have order-wise bifurcation of sum of sales. So this is the use of subtotal over here. Fine, everyone. Just some of you are feeling that I am going very fast. Okay. So what I am doing is I am just undoing it again. And I am doing it again so that all of you can understand what it is all about. I am just doing undo, 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 and I am repeating it again so that all of you who are feeling that it is like I am going fast, now you can cover with this. Otherwise, who have understood this, just try applying this. What I have done is I have just copied the data and I have sorted my data on the basis of city. Fine. Now what I will do is I wanted to find out the subtotal. I have selected my data by applying Control A. Control A, then I will go to data. In my data tab, I am having so many groups. In this, there is one group which is called as outline. In this, I am having subtotal. So I have selected subtotal over here. Because I wanted to find out for, okay, let's change this right now. Cancel. So what I will do is let me find out the sum of sales by subcategory. Now I am not doing sum of sales by city. I am doing sum of sales by subcategory. So first of all, I have selected the entire data. I will sort my data. Instead of city, I will select subcategory and A to Z and click on OK. Fine. Now my subcategories are sorted from A to Z. You can see accessories, appliances, binders, and so on. Now what I will do is again select my entire data, Control A, go to outline, go to subtotal. Instead of city, I wanted to have it for say accessories. Sorry, subcategory. So I have selected subcategory and I wanted to have, say, for example, instead of sales, let me select profit. Fine. So I have said sum of profit and click on OK. Now you can see what has happened is I have accessories and I have the total for accessories over here, sum of profit. So profit for accessories is $41,936.64. Similarly for appliances and so on. Now I will click on, first of all, I'll click on one. So this is the total profit. $286,397.02 is total profit. And for accessories, it is 41,936.64. Appliances 18,138 are this much. And it is giving you the sum of profit for each of the subcategories. And again, I wanted to come back to my original data with subtotals for accessories. So I am having that data. And you can see at the bottom, you are having the total, grand total of that. What is the grand total? That is 2,86,397.02 is the profit done. And for tables, it is making a loss of $17,725. You can see from here also. If I wanted to know which subcategory is making maximum loss, so you can see tables is making maximum loss and which is making maximum profit. I suppose copiers are making maximum profit, 55,617.82. If you have to work on this data without these information, it is very difficult for you to find out which subcategory is making maximum profit, which city is making maximum profit, which region is making maximum profit, which shipping mode is making maximum sales or maximum profit, or which shipping mode and in which city is making maximum loss. So these type of questions are answered by these subtotals type of formulas. So now I want all of you to practice on this. Right now I'm giving you 2 minutes. Just try doing this and then we will move to the next topic. Those who are keen in solving this and doing this, please do it and raise your hand if you are done. Otherwise, I'm giving you 2 minutes for this. I have not asked any question, Raju. I am saying if you wanted to practice on this, just practice whatever we have done and try doing this if you are keen on that. Otherwise, it is fine. After 1 minute, I will move to the next topic. So I am not asking any question as such. So I have shared 2 sheets with you. Let's work on that. One of the sheet is not this one, sorry. Name to generate emails. So I'm just opening. So these are certain names. Suppose I will tell you how artificial intelligence works in Excel. It is not very new as such. All of you are hearing word artificial intelligence right now, but artificial intelligence is built in Excel itself. So for example, these are my names. I will just copy this, shift control A, and I will copy this. I am having a new sheet, say, for example, this is a new sheet. I have placed the names over here. Fine. So now what I wanted to do is add this. These are like, suppose if you are working in HR or if you are working in any department and you wanted to create the emails of 1000 employees who have recently joined your organization. It is very difficult because you have a proper format. For example, my company is there. Suppose email is, there is a proper format. So I wanted to have the first name like Anjali dot G. G means my surname. I just wanted to have the first alphabet of the surname at the rate prosynergy.co.in. Fine, I have done that. Now again, I will do it for, say, Dhruv. You can see when I am writing, it is automatically filling everything. You don't have to do anything, just enter. So it has automatically done that. This is called as flash fill. This is artificial intelligence. Excel has already identified the pattern actually. And in the similar pattern, it has created the email ID for all the employees. It is very rare. You can just go through that it has created an error somewhere. But most of the places it is correct. So this is how Excel is very, very helpful. It is very, very easy for Excel to recognize the pattern and to fill it itself. Just try doing this right now. You can have any company name, for example, xyz.com, something like anjali.g at xyz.com. Anything you wanted to have, just try doing this right now. I have already shared the data with you, names to generate emails. Just copy that and put it on Excel sheet and try to generate emails addresses right now. Yeah, you haven't got it for the entire thing, Ronak. You have got it only for few. Raju, I have already shared earlier, but I don't know when. I suppose there is a limit when there are so many people. I am unable to share the sheets. So I have already shared it on WhatsApp. I have shared it earlier, but now I am unable to do it. You can see I have shared it over here, but now I am unable to share. It is not showing an option of attach files. It is happening every day. I don't know because I'm using new Teams, so might be that is the reason. Ronak, it is not you did only for top 10. I have just done for one and it has automatically filled up. You don't have to write why it is not happening. Just if it is not happening for everyone, what you can do is just press Control E. For example, it is not happening. You have written 2-3 times and it is not happening. Then press Control E. It will automatically be done for every whatever the names are. There is a shortcut key for that. That is Control E. So you don't have to do it manually. Yeah. So this is how it works. Anyone else tried? Anyone else is trying? Yes or no? Just write in the chat box whether you are trying or you are not trying. Raju, what you can do from your phone, you can transfer it to your Gmail ID yourself. I have already shared on WhatsApp. From WhatsApp, you can easily download and transfer from your Gmail ID. I cannot do it for each of you. So that is the reason I have made a group. Yeah, Darshna. So you can see that this is very, very easy now. How you can save your time, how you can do it fast by just if you are aware of few of the commands and few of the things in which way you can work as such. Fine. Now my next thing is I am just closing this. There is one thing which is called as VLOOKUP. And all of you feel that VLOOKUP is very, very difficult. VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. What is VLOOKUP? Let us see that right now. So I have shared one sheet called as VLOOKUP with you. Yeah. So I am telling you, Ronak, how to work on VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is why we use VLOOKUP. For example, I am having this database. I have already shared this data with all of you. So I am having, this is like I have taken a very small data, say around 92 people are there, 91. But if you have a database of say 10,48,576 rows and you have to find the details of say around 5 people from that. So it is very, very difficult for you to find out that information. How we can use VLOOKUP? Let us see that. So I am having a data in which I am having customer ID, company name, contact name, address, city, region, postal code, country, and phone number is given. Now I wanted to have information of these people. There are say around 40. 40 is more than enough. As such, I have taken 40, 39. So I wanted to have their contact name, phone and city. So one way manually when we do that, what we will do is I will just copy this, Control C, go to customer info, Control F is to find out. So Control V and find out. So this is the name of the customer ID of the person. And now I wanted to have his contact name. Contact name is this. So what I will do is I will just say Control C, put it over here, then I will just find out phone number, just copy it, put it over here, and then it is a very, very tedious job. So it is not possible. What is the full form of VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP is vertical lookup. And what is vertical over here? What is vertical in our database? Vertical is column. Fine. Horizontal is always row. So we have to find out our data from the column. Fine. And the limitation of this is whatever your thing is on the basis of which you are trying to find out the information. What is the information you are having over here? That is customer ID. So that customer ID must be column number 1 in your VLOOKUP as well as in your customer info. For example, say this is my data. That is not my data. My customer ID is in column D and I have a customer ID and I wanted to have the information on the basis of customer ID. So what I will do is I will just reset my database. What I will do is I will just select this customer ID. What is for cut? Control X. And I will put it over here and say Control V. It is asking, wait, cut, and I will put it over here and I will say insert cut cells. So now my customer ID is my first column. It is very, very important that whatever information you are matching with must be column number 1 in your main database as well as in your lookup database. Now we will see how to find out VLOOKUP. Over here, we will apply VLOOKUP. I will just write down equals to VLOOKUP. I don't know what is the formula. I will just write down VLOOKUP. I will click on FX and then click on FX. Fine. So it is giving you the information. What is the lookup value? What is the value which we wanted to find out? We wanted to find out this value. Fine. Where is your table? Where is your table located? So what I will do is I will just select this and I will say my table is over here. So I will select the entire database. Control A, my entire database I wanted to search in my entire database. Now, when you click on this, you can see you have the headings of all the things which are available. It is asking for column index number. What do you mean by column index number? Column index number means where is the information which you wanted to find out is located as compared to your lookup value. What is my lookup value? My lookup value is customer ID. So that is column number 1. Company is column number 2. Contact name is column number 3. I wanted to find out the contact name. So I will just put the value as 3 because customer name is or contact name is placed in column number 3. And I will click on OK. So you have seen that I have got the information, and because there is an option of autofill or control E, that formula is placed and I have got the information for all of my customer IDs. Fine, just do it right now. Then I will move to phone number and city. Just do it right now. You don't have to remember any of the formulas, but you must be able to understand what it is saying, what fx is saying, what the function is saying. It is so easy to work on. Ishwari, once again repeat, ma'am, one question. Yeah, Ronak asked me a question. I will repeat Ishwari once again. First of all, I am repeating everything again. What I am doing is I am deleting everything. This is my main database. Fine. And this is my lookup value, which I wanted to extract information about these customer IDs from my customer database. Perfect, everyone. So what I wanted to know, I will place whatever information on the basis of which I wanted to find out. I will put that in column number 1. And now I in my database also whatever lookup value, this is called as lookup value. Fine. On the basis of this only I wanted to find out the information. I will tell you, Ronak, wait. Fine. So what I am supposed to do, whatever my lookup value, it must be in column number 1. If you have column number A, you can say you have to rearrange your data. If it is not in column number A, then you have to rearrange your data in such a way you have to cut the column and put it in column number A. Perfect. Now I am putting a lookup value. I will just write down equals to VLOOKUP. When I start writing VLOOKUP, it will pop up. I will just click on this FX and then I will click on this FX value. Fine. So what is your lookup value? What is the value? You can see lookup value is the value to be found in the first column of the table and can be a value, a reference, or a text string. So my lookup value is this. Fine, I wanted to find out the information about this. Where is my table? Where is your table? Table array is a table of text, numbers, or logical values in which data is retrieved. Table array can be a reference to a range or range name. So I will just select the entire data. Control A. My entire data is selected. You can see you are having the headings of everything. Fine, over here. What is your column index number? Column index number means I wanted to find out about the contact name. This is my column number A, which is 1, that is customer ID, lookup value. Company is 2 and contact name is 3. So I will just write down 3 only. And in range lookup, I will not write anything. And click on OK. If you have got everything like this, then it is fine. Otherwise, you can double click this. I have already told you whenever you are going through this, there is a small square type of thing. If you will double click this, it will already have your flash fill, or put a control E. Then you will have the information for entire thing. Ronak, your question is if you are having Excel outside, then also you can work on that. You have to just, whenever you are selecting your data, for example, this, let me show you. First try doing this, then I will answer your question. It is the same thing as such, but I'll tell you how to do it. Right now, just try doing this. All of you. This is very, very important. And you can see, now you can see the formula is looking very complicated, but when we are filling, it is not looking complicated. You must be aware of what to fill where. Whosoever wanted to do it, once you are done, please let me know. I'm giving you 2 minutes for that. Okay, Ronak done, Nishkala done, Raju done, perfect. Darshna done. What happened to you, Richa? Wow, good. Very good, Ronak. So it is very easy. Yeah, Richa, what happened?
मैम एक्चुअली मेरा yesterday का क्लियर नहीं है तो मेरा लिंक ही नहीं बन पा रहा है इसमें।
कल से कोई रिलेशन नहीं है रिचा इसका। Richa, there is no connection between yesterday and today. Whatever we have done yesterday, there
I
is
know
no
ma'am,
connection
VLOOKUP
to
is
that.
different.
I am teaching you new topics. So similarly, now what we can do is equals to VLOOKUP, same thing. Click on FX, click on FX. My lookup value is again same. My table is same. Control A. And my column index number. I wanted to know about the phone and where is phone located. You can see over here. If you will count, customer ID is 1, company is 2, contact name is 3, address is 4, city is 5, region is 6, postal code is 7, country is 8, and phone is 9. So I will just write down 9 over here and click on OK. And you can see I have all my phone numbers over here. Similarly, for city equals to VLOOKUP, same thing. Click on FX. Never ever try to write down the formulas. It was always better to use FX function. Fine. Write down this table array. Same. Control A. Column index number. I wanted to know about the city and where is city 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will just write down 5 over here and click on OK. And I have got the city. So I have just extracted the information and it can be any number. It can be 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 6 lakh. Any number you can extract and you can just check also. It is absolutely correct. Perfect. Now, Ronak, your question is? Any shortcut to open FX toolbox? This is the shortcut. You have to just write down equals to sign and just write down whatever you wanted to do. So for example, I wanted to find out average. Fine, it will open up and just click on average, FX, and it will tell you how you can calculate the average. Fine, so that is the shortcut. Secondly, if your sheet is in another workbook, you have to just open this. Similarly, when we are opening the data, when we are selecting the data, over here, table array. Where is your table? If table is in a new sheet, suppose my table is in this, like this one. So I will select this data, Control A, fine. And whatever, it will not match as such, but I'm just telling you. So you have to do in the similar way, not in lookup value, but in your table array. You have to put this information in your table array. Fine. So it will work in the same way. Fine. Now what we will do is I am just closing this also. We have done VLOOKUP. Now we will come back to our Walmart database. So this is the sample superstore. Again, what you can do is you can just select the entire Control A and copy, and I will put it in a new sheet, Control V. I will just delete this and I will say conditional formatting. So what is conditional formatting? I'll tell you about that. First of all, I wanted to know, I will share the recording of yesterday's thing, but I just wanted to, I used to add true and false, 0 and 1. That is perfectly fine. So I just wanted to know how many of you are able to understand whatever we have done up till now. Please at least respond for this. Just raise your hands if you are understanding whatever we are doing today. Raju, Darshna, Nishkala, Nisha, Ronak. What about others? Others are unable to understand whatever I am teaching right now. Am I correct? Darshana is also asking, guys, please respond. Okay, now what I will ask a separate question. I wanted to know how many of you are unable to understand even a single thing, whatever we have learned today. Just raise your hands if you are unable to understand anything. Just raise your hand. Then also you are not raising your hand. I don't know why. Are you unable to hear me or what is the problem? Okay. No response means everybody is able to understand whatever I am teaching. Fine. So this is again my data, same data on which we were working, and I wanted to know, say for example, I wanted to know in my this database that right now what I am doing is I am just removing this year, month and weekday because the data is becoming too big. So I just wanted to have my entire data over here. Now I wanted to know what all orders are there on which discount is given more than 50%. Fine. So what I have to do is I will either sort it and then I have to select it. But I wanted to know about each and every order. So what I can do is I will go to my home tab. I will select discount column, go to conditional formatting. Conditional formatting means format as per condition. Fine. You will click on this conditional formatting. You can see there are so many options. Like for example, I will have highlight cell rules. What I wanted to highlight, I wanted to highlight all the cells which are having discount more than 50%. Fine. And I will click on OK. So now you can see all my orders which are having discounts greater than 50% are highlighted by red color. Fine. Even if you wanted to put a filter, I can say, for example, I am putting a filter over here. You are having an option of filtering by color also. So you can filter by color. So I have filtered this. So all these orders are having discount more than 50%. Can you see that? Now again, I wanted to put a conditional formatting. Let me remove the filter. I don't want to have the filter right now. I wanted to have the orders which are less than, say, 10% discounts. I have already applied one condition. Now I wanted to apply a condition where discount is less than 10%. So what I will do is I will again select that same column. I will say highlight cell rules and I will say less than 10%. And I wanted the color to be different. Say I wanted to have green filled with dark green text and click on OK. So now you can see I am having orders which are having less than 10%. If it is 10%, it will not be there. But if it is 9.999%, it will be there. So you can see again, I am putting a filter and say I wanted to have green one. So these are the orders which are having discounts less than 10%. So it is maximum 0% only. All the orders which are less than 10% is actually 0%, no discount orders. Fine. Now, if I am supposed to find out the profit of all the orders on which discount is 0%, you can just click on this and this is the profit. Profit is $3,20,987.60. And what is the total sales? So total sales is $1,087,908.47. So this type of formatting is called as conditional formatting. Fine. Now suppose I wanted to have the order. There are so many options of doing a conditional formatting. Like I have seen, we have greater than, less than, let's have a between also. So what I will do is, I will select that. I will say I wanted to have all the orders where the discount is between, say, 25% to 40%. And I wanted them to be in yellow fill with dark yellow text and click OK. So now I will see how many orders are there. Let me put a filter again. Data. So you can see what is the advantage of filter. Filter by color. So this is the yellow one. So these are the orders which are having discounts between 25% to 30%. You can play with the data as per your requirement. Fine. So right now I want you to try this right now. And Richa and Chetra, you are unable to understand even a single thing today. Okay. This is different from whatever we have done yesterday. This is a new topic and I don't know why you are unable to understand anything out of it. So just try applying this conditional formatting. This is a new thing, not related to any of the things which we have done up till now. This is a separate topic. Just try doing this right now. I am giving you 2 minutes for this. I will give you 4 minutes for this. Coloring part, what do you mean by that, Ronak? For example, let me remove everything. I am telling you again, whosoever is unable to understand. So this is my data. I have removed everything. I am not even having a filter. I am not working on discount also. Right now, I will work on profit. So this is my profit. And I wanted to have the values which are less than 0, means which are making loss. So what I will do is I will just click on home, conditional formatting. I will say all the values which are less than 0, and you are having this fill right color with dark red text and so many things, or you can have a custom format also. So you can fill the information as per your requirement. For example, I wanted to make them bold. I wanted to have their color as such, say red or say brown. And I wanted to have the font bold and number is, fill color is say brown and font color is say, okay, perfect. Fine. And click on OK. Okay. So now you can see those orders which are making losses or which are less than 0, where the profit is less than 0, are colored in brown color. We have selected brown color. You can select as per your requirement. So let me select this data and filter. Fine. I will say filter by color. So you can see all these values are negative values. Can you see that? All the values are negative values. You can see the total of loss is minus $1,56,131.29. Now again, I wanted to have, say, for I have selected this. I wanted to again apply conditional formatting and I wanted to have all the cells which are greater than say $900, where the profit is more than $900, let us make it green. Green filled with dark green text and click OK. So now you can see orders which are having profit than $900. Let us see whether it is having any 900 or not. Yes. So these are the orders which are making profit more than $900. Again, we wanted to have, say I wanted to have profit between conditional formatting, highlight, and I wanted to have profit between say 100 to $500. And I wanted to have them in, say, I will have a custom format. I will have font as bold. I wanted to have fill color as say blue and click OK. Okay. So these are the orders which are having profit between $100 and $400. You can see this is $100.20, $178.91. So this is how you can apply conditional formatting to know about your data. Just by looking at the data, you can find out whether this data is making, this order is making loss or profit between what values. You can easily do that. Just do it right now. I'm giving you 2 minutes for that. I have already repeated it again, and I suppose it must be very, very clear to all of you. Nishkala done, Raju done, great. Pratibha done, Darshana done. Okay. So let's see how we can apply conditional formatting at other places. We have already worked on profit. Suppose I have quantity and I wanted to have icons for the quantity which are selling, like for example, more than 5 in each order or more than 8 in each order. What I will do is I will apply conditional formatting. I like we have seen equals to. Suppose I wanted to know which are the orders where the number of pieces or number of quantity is 5. So I will just write down 5 and I will say I wanted to have it in say custom format, and I will again select any other color, purple, and that's okay. So these are the orders where the quantity sold is exactly 5. Similarly, you can do it for, you can have so many options like text that contains. If you have any text, you can have that. If you wanted to have any date, particular date, you can even have that also. Or like for example, I wanted to know whether there are any duplicate values. Because if you will see, I wanted to know whether the customer has bought only once or they are repeating it again and again. So what I will do is, I will just select on customer, and I wanted to know who all customers are there who are purchasing very frequently. So what I will do is, I will just, you can see over here, it is like Toby Swindle, Toby Swindle, Toby Swindle, Toby Swindle, but the date is same. So what I will do is, I will just select this and I will go to this and I will say duplicate values. So I wanted to have that with say some other color. I wanted to have custom format. I just wanted to have the border outline. I say I wanted to have say green color, and okay. Or I will change the format mode because I won't be able to fill. So I wanted to have say gray color. Okay. So you can see that these people name are repeating. So these are purchasing things again and again. Most of them are having orders repetitively. So this is the benefit of using conditional formatting. Similarly, I wanted to know, say I wanted to find out, we have seen duplicate values. Now top bottom rules. I wanted to know what are the top 10 items, top 10 selling products, or top 10 selling sales which are giving you maximum sales. Fine. So let me select this for sales. So I wanted to have say top 10 items. I wanted to, or 10, you can say 20 also, you can change as per your requirement. And I wanted to have customer format. Let me have some more color. Let me use this green color. Fine. You have to click on more colors over here. If you feel that all the colors are over, whatever you are using, you can click over here, and this is the entire range. So I have selected this green color and click on OK and OK. OK. So you can see now what are the top 20 orders in this. I will just put a filter just to make you more understand more. Otherwise, I have to scroll down. So I will filter by color, and you can see these are the top 20 orders which are giving you maximum sales. Fine. Similarly, suppose I will just have clear filters from sales. I will have again another conditional formatting. I will say I wanted to have bottom 10 items. Bottom 10 ki jagah I wanted to have say bottom 20. And I wanted to have them in custom format, more colors, and let me put it in some color like purple. And OK, and click on OK. So now if I will put a filter, so you can see these are the orders which are 20 orders which are the giving you minimum sales. $0.99, $1.19, $1.08. So this is like you can apply so many type of things in conditional formatting. You are having top 10 percentage also. That is a difference. If you click on that, you can have 15%, 20%, whatever your requirement is. I wanted to have, for example, let me clear rules. I don't want to apply any rules over here. Fine. So what I will do is I will just select this uh, clear filter from sales. I will just select this conditional formatting and I will say I wanted to clear rules from selected cells. Now there are no conditional formatting applied over here. What I wanted to apply is, say for example, above average. I wanted to have what all sales are there that which is above average. Fine. And custom format and more colors, and let me put it in green color and click on OK. Fill is green, border I don't want to have, say I wanted to have this as bold, and let me change the color of the font also and click on OK and OK. So now you can see these all orders are which are having sales above average. Similarly, you can do it for below average also. Fine, there is an option of below average also. Fine. I want all of you to try this right now. Just do it right now. This, this is very, very important and very much required in whatever field, whatever job you are doing. I want all of you to write in the chat box if you are studying, what is your area of expertise, and if you are working, in which department you are working. Please write down in the chat box because I feel most of you are from HR. All of you just write down your department where you are working or whatever you are, uh, whatever stream you are in, what is your area of specialization. And do this right now. Ronak, you are working in Bharat Petroleum marketing. Wow, great. And where are you located, Ronak? Payroll manager. So doing this basic and expecting something extraordinary. Okay, Raju. So Raju, I suppose you were a part of my Power BI course also. Ronak Noida. I live in Delhi. Great, Ronak. Yeah. So actually, Raju, I suppose next time when we will be doing a workshop on advanced Excel, then it will be great for you. This is like from basic Excel essentials. That is, it is starting from basic and going towards advanced. But I am unable to go towards advanced because a lot of people are unable to understand it. So what we are doing is actually basic to intermediate only. But I want you to be a part of your advanced Excel whenever we are conducting our next workshop. But I hope something must have been cleared, some doubts, something like that. Because even if we know basic, there are certain things which are not very clear to us. So doing that is always helpful. So we are not doing advanced Excel. Ronak, we are right now conditional formatting is a part of intermediate Excel. Let's see tomorrow because so many people are even unable to understand that. But I will try to cover whatever I am supposed to cover. So I will definitely cover that. So I wanted to know your departments. Only 2 people have written. What about others? Netra, Nishkala, Rachayata, Deepa, Vidya, Pratibha, Rushikesh. MBA in HR specialization. Okay. So I suppose all of you are working on this also, along with whatever you are writing in the chat box. MBA in HR. Yeah, Ronak, we will do that. Don't worry. So most of you are doing MBA in HR or otherwise from HR department, except Ronak. I suppose you are in marketing. Otherwise, most of them are in HR. That is perfectly fine now. Now, please go ahead and do this conditional formatting right now. Darshna, I suppose you are also in HR. Okay, great, Darshna. Where are you working, Darshna? Richa homemaker. Perfect, Richa. Fine. Now, please do this conditional formatting exercise right now. Intertech, UK MNC. Perfect. In Delhi. Similarly, what you can do is, for example, I have this discount thing. Let me clear all the rules right now from this. And we can see different types of like data bars. I wanted to know which all orders are having maximum discount or minimum discount. I can use a discount bar type of thing also. You can see just by seeing your bar, you can see that the discount given over here is more or less. You can change the color also as per the requirement. Suppose I wanted to put red over here. Fine. So it is showing you that these all orders are having maximum discount. This is having no discount. This is having less discount and so on. And similarly, like you can have icon sets also. Icon sets are like, for example, shapes. It will automatically identify which are above average, which are below average, which are less than average. So for example, I wanted to have this icon sets over here and I wanted to apply this. So it is giving you which all orders are. So it has not, just hold on. My What you will do is just click on conditional formatting, icon sets, and you wanted to apply this. But you can even apply rules for that. Fine. Suppose I wanted to apply icon like this one. Fine. But I wanted to know when to put red, when to put yellow, and when to put green. So what I will do is I will put green when value is greater than equals to, say, $500. Fine. And this is not percentage, this is number. And I wanted to, when value is less than equals to, sorry. When value is less than equals to, it is not shown. Okay, fine. This is value is greater than 500. Green, sorry. And when value is between 0 and say 499, 499. Fine. And sales, sorry, sales cannot be negative as such because we are not working on profits. We are working on sales. So it has to, we have to change it. Let me change it to 1000. Green is 1000 and yellow is, say, when this is, say, between 1000 and less than equals to, say, 500. And when it is less than 500, it is okay. And this is also supposed to be number. And click on OK. Now you can see you are having yellow over here. Wherever the values are on the higher side, it is green in color. And when it is below average, then it is red in color. So this is how we can apply icons also while we are working on conditional formatting. There are so many options for conditional formatting. You can have icon sets, you can have these type of rating, graphs, etc. You must have seen lot of data when you have seen any, say, analysis on the news channel. They are showing you all these type of icons. Similarly, we have color scales also. Data bars are giving you data bars as per the value. Color scales are giving you as per the, for example, if it is on the lower side, it will give you red. If it is on the higher side, it will give you green. Like I will take this example over here, say, let me clear all the rules because we have only 4 things and conditional formatting works mainly on numerical values. Fine. So I am saying clear rules from selected cells, and now I wanted to have conditional formatting on color scales. So I let me select this. So you can see whichever are on the lower side, they are red in color, medium are yellow in color, and on the higher side will be in green in color. We can even change that. Color scale, let me have red, white. Okay. So which are lower are blue in color, which are high on the higher side are white in color. And you can see different color scales. You can verify, you can make your color scales as per your requirement. And which are on the very higher side, they are like pink in color. And the color is keep on going stronger. If you see over here, what we have selected is we have selected this one. If we select this, it is like this. So it depends upon your requirement, what all things you wanted to do, you can do that. Now, how to have, because like what we are having is we are just having only for that particular column. We are not having for the entire data. Tomorrow, what we will learn when we will meet first, we will see how we can do formatting for the entire data. And this is very dynamic in nature. For example, I am changing the value. Let me change the value to $100. So now you can see it has automatically changed the color. Or like for example, over here, I am changing discount from 70% to 10%. So you can see the icon has reduced itself. So you don't have to make the changes or you don't have to do the conditional formatting again. Once you have done the conditional formatting in any of the columns, then you just have to, if the values are changing automatically, it will automatically format the data. Fine, everyone? Okay, so right now you all are talking about jobs. So please, you all can discuss about that separately because you all are having your numbers in WhatsApp group. You can ping 1 to 1, not on the group and not over here. The thing is, somebody wanted to ask something, I suppose. Nishkala, you wanted to ask something?
No, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So I want all of you to work on this conditional formatting. Try to work on this. Have some other data. If you have another data, just try to work on that. See how you can apply conditional formatting. It is also very important. Tomorrow we will start with pivot table, that is a part of advanced Excel, and how to create interactive dashboards. Fine. So now I will be sharing yesterday's recording by today evening or say another half an hour. And let's meet tomorrow is Sunday. So let all of us meet at, is 7:30 fine with all of you, or you want me to complete this earlier? How many of you feel 7:30 is fine? Just raise your hands. Or otherwise, I will change the time. How many of you feel 7:30 is fine? Just raise your hands, please. Just write down your time. If you wanted to write any other time, just write it down so that I'll check whether it can be done or not. Like Raju has written 6:30. Let me check for others. Okay. So as such, no response from anyone. So we will meet at 7:30 only tomorrow. Fine. Good night, everyone. And see you tomorrow at Darshana is flexible, perfect. We will meet